Hey S.H.E family, welcome to this episode of Pieces of S.H.E. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am your host Trish and your co-host
Cousin Mo.
And we have a guest co-host, my other cousin, Miss Toya is in the house.
Hey y'all, what's up?
Now let me just tell y'all something about Miss Toya. Miss Toya is, she has her own radio show, In Your Ear Radio, and she is actually the person that got me even, I didn't even know that I liked this until I was a guest on her show. I came in, we talked about some topics. I was like, oh, this is nice. And so I never left the show. After that day, she was like, well, you can come back anytime. And I was back the next week. And I was back the next week. And I was back the next week. And then I just became, part of the co-host crew. Day one crew.
Just a treat. Like perfect. But I didn't know that this was like your first round with radio with me. Oh, I feel special.
Yeah, definitely.
But it was a blessing because you came in and just pretty much was able to pick up wherever, what about this? Trish, you so dedicated, you put your heart into it, and that made me passionate about what I was doing because you believed in the show. So I was like, okay, she like it, she staying. And she, it was just awesome. So thank you for being a part of it. Oh, so much.
So I'm a visionary. So if I can see it, I got it. Yeah. I got this, and it'll be done. So that's just me. So thank you. And so I'm so happy. I got my cousins with me. Family. Yeah. All right. So tea time. I just got my Pieces of S.H.E sweatshirt because
I had to wear something with the same.
Yeah. I was just, I'm loving my show and loving the platform that we're, creating. I'm so excited. Yeah. Like, we got some good, exciting things coming for season 5. So,
yeah, season 5.
Yeah. We're gonna at the end of January, that'll be the end of season 4. Take a little break, and we'll be back for season 5. So we got some gifts in store for y'all. Yay. So that's the motivation behind my shirt. Cousin Mo?
What are we doing today? Word of the day.
Okay.
Wow. Invigorate. To feel with life and energy. Energize.
Ooh.
I felt invigorated this weekend. So.
Really?
Yeah, I do. For the last week I have, minus the working part. Yeah. Like after work I feel real invigorated. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get this done. I don't know if it's just because of the new year. You know how you pump yourself up. I'm thinking that's what it is. But I'll ride with it. I'm going to keep it going. So, yeah, that was the word of the day.
I love it. I love it.
So, do y'all feel invigorated?
I actually do.
I'm still in this race for sure.
Yeah.
I'm still in this race. I have days where I'm just like, I want to just take over the world. And I have days where I'm just like, this is some BS. The only time I feel like the BS part is at work. I'll be like, why am I here? That's my only thing. But other than that, I'm invigorated. I'm like, if I don't go to work, I'm good. I'm out doing, moving. But when I'll be like, oh, yesterday I had a bad day. Oh, I feel like I always have a bad day at work.
At work?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to work on myself, though, because I got that attitude, like, I tell people all the time, I'm just here so I don't get fired. Like, that's Gemini. And I mean it to the fullest. Like, I'm just here for the time being. Like, I really, look at me, I don't care. Like, I don't. This lady tried to go off on me yesterday, and I said, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Here's the thing. Look, sweetie, here's the thing. I don't need this, you do. So at the end of the day, she hung up in my face. I said, I'm not calling her. I'm not doing anything. You guys figure this out. And I'm going to let y'all have that. So there you go. I'm not that. You don't talk to me like I'm your child, because I'm not. Yeah. And don't yell at me. If I don't talk to you crazy, don't talk to me crazy. Right. I just really don't like energy. Yeah, I don't like ignorance, and I don't like when people are rude for no reason. That bothers me, because I'm like, what is that about? That's something else.
Well, she was probably frustrated.
That's good. You can be frustrated. You can't be disrespectful. Because she said some stuff like, well, I own my own. And when she said that, I was like, well, you should know not to treat people this way. I got something for her, though. Don't worry about it. So you just riled up. Petty. My petty boots was on. They stay on. I be ready.
I try not to put my petty boots on, but I have some.
Yeah, and people can get it. Like, people don't understand. They can get it. You can get it. You will not disrespect me. I will not be disrespected by anyone. Nobody.
Okay.
Nobody.
She said what she said.
And that's your vigorous side.
Yeah. Yeah, invigorating. I'm energized. You ready? Let's go.
Ain't gotta get ready.
Ain't got to get ready. Yep.
Okay.
I should get a shirt that say that, pumped up for the petty.
You know what?
Oh, that's a good job.
You'll have one. You'll have one soon. Both of y'all.
Hilarious. No, I try not to put my petty boots on, but I will.
Yeah, you have to.
Most moments. So was that
That
your
was
moment?
my moment.
Ooh,
Yeah, I
okay.
have to let them
Okay.
pumped up for the petty. Oh, I like that. You should never said it. It's taking it, riding with it.
All right. Well, let's get in our rant before we have a guest today, which we will definitely have second half. Comedian Val. I can't wait to have her on, see what she's got going on.
Laugh.
I'm always ready to
I mean,
laugh.
to laugh, huh?
Laughing is good
For the soul. Yes,
I
it
love
is.
it.
You always need a good laugh.
So second half we'll have her, but let's get into this rant. Okay. All right, local or national? Where y'all want to go?
Let's go. Let's do national.
National?
Local.
Well, speaking of petty,
Petty boots in the office.
you know the articles of impeachment ain't been handed over yet, and then House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says she gonna do it when she get ready.
They said next week she's supposed to do it.
Well, she said I'll send them over when I'm ready. It'll probably be soon.
I mean, in
She
the
ain't
beginning,
playing.
Listen, I was saying Nancy Pelosi could kick rocks with sandals on, open-toe sandals at first.
Nancy
But
Pelosi's a G.
now that the impeachment is taking place, and I see her strategy that she's playing chess, that basically
Not checkers.
You know, she know Mitch McConnell was already he publicly said it out of his mouth. I heard it that he has his mind made up about the decision as far as impeaching the president of the United States.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. Or
She doesn't feel comfortable handing over these documents to a biased group of people to review. He doesn't want witnesses. Some of the Republicans have agreed, some, but he's saying he don't want witnesses.
He don't want no witnesses.
I mean, damn, when they had witnesses for the initial articles of impeachment, they still didn't bring them. They subpoenaed them and still didn't do anything to arrest them, to hold them accountable for not showing up.
Right.
This is some
That's
BS.
crazy.
Okay,
It's crazy. No, you have your moment. That's what it's for. Look, you need to have that moment.
Here's the thing. It's been over 3 weeks. We still have we still have the articles. We not giving them over until they let us know. How they're gonna do it. Are they gonna bring witnesses? Are they, are you just gonna get these and just toss them in the trash
and be like,
say,
oh
yeah,
nothing.
we dismiss it?
This wasn't enough
They're trying
evidence.
to do what Byron Allen say Comcast did to him, drop the lawsuit, and we'll see.
We'll see.
No,
They hit him with a we'll see.
And that's what she said, I'll see if I'm gonna give them over.
We'll see. We gonna see.
So we gonna see
this.
if we need to get out these votes in 2020 and
Yes, ma'am.
get a majority, a different majority.
Yes, we can do it
in the Senate, and then then we'll hand them
that
over.
out. Work that out.
So we'll see how that goes. But I am a firm believer in the fact that everything that's going on in Iran is a distraction,
Correct,
from what's at hand and what's in front of us.
As long as she don't hand them papers over, is that what you're saying?
I don't want her to hand them over.
Right. I'm still paying
until she figures out what the details are, because they playing games. That's
they
just
mad
me.
too. They real mad about it.
That's just me. I don't know.
We'll see. They said next week.
I think it's a lot going on. To me, the whole war is a distraction from what's really happening, because they playing with our minds, bringing up a guy nobody knew about. Nobody knew. And now everybody knows him.
I'm like,
and
who was he?
He's a traitor. He's a terrorist. And he was an imminent threat, but they didn't give any specifications
that he was an imminent threat. The man couldn't even.
Threatened.
I don't even know his name. He sounded so crazy. he like, his story didn't match, and when they called him out, he was like, "No, we do." I was like, "That ain't what you just said last time." But
planes falling out the sky.
That's
civilians. I can't wait to see if there's any people.
There was no
high
Americans.
levels on that plane?
It was
There were
one
Canadians,
it was a Canadian girl that
Ukraine.
her mom and her sister died. They were going to Iran to see her family
Wow.
she went to like a college in Canada, and like they were talking about it, and I was like, dang, that's like sad. Like you just going to visit your family, and
and now they're saying they accidentally shot down this plane.
Please,
are you serious?
That's just like the other plane that went missing last time.
It is a lot going on. So that is
that makes you nervous.
Our next topic is Iran and what's going on over there, and not specifically Iran and what's going over there, but Iranian Americans. Now, I did a little research on some Iranian Americans.
Okay.
They feel like Qasim Soleimani is his name. Soleimani. So they feel like they're actually celebrating the fact that he's gone. They saw him as a terrorist, and he was suppressing the people in Iran. He has killed many Iranians, Iraqians, Syrians, Lebanese, throughout the Middle East. So, and then there was a peaceful protest of about 15. He's killed about 1,500 peaceful protesters since November.
Oh wow!
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't live in Iran. I live in America, and I am American, and I am a patriot. That I am. This is our country. We here, and we ain't going nowhere, and we ain't going back nowhere. This is our country, and there is an issue. I mean, I don't know. Iranian Americans feel a different way, especially in California. They have a lot of them.
Okay, so this is just my look on it, take on it. I just don't think, if I don't live in that country, and I don't mean not a damn bit of harm, no disrespect to nobody. I don't believe in people getting killed, but we shouldn't be killing people because they killing people in their country. Like, if they not handling it, why are y'all dibbling in their business? Like, to a certain extent, because then it causes problems over here that we didn't know nothing about this man. I had never ever, when they say he killed, I'm like, why did he do that? Where'd that come from? And he didn't even tell like everybody else that he was doing. He just made up his own. You know, he
did consult with the Department of Defense.
But he like one person.
I'll say follow the money, because you know we're not just over there acting like superheroes. We did not come with a cape.
Ding,
Matter of fact,
ding,
we
ding.
sent our youngest and our poorest over there to fight our little nasty, dirty, money oil grabbing, whatever control power having, pissing,
keep going.
This ain't about us. And the unfortunate thing is, a lot of people, once they get into the service and they go over there and fight these wars, people don't understand they're literally killing people. We are so blessed. That's why America's so good. Is that people aren't going to bomb us. They might fly planes into buildings because they can't just throw strikes at us with missiles. We can protect ourselves from that here in the United States. We go on other people's land and do that. Mind you, no other bases from other countries are on our soil.
Right.
People don't think about that.
Yeah,
so
and we have 27.
We're not subjected
in Iran
to that.
27
U.S.
Yeah.
bases in Iran. I'm just saying it kind of supports
bases.
what you were saying.
That's crazy.
But it's kind of like we're the peacemakers, but we are bullies. We're bullies.
No,
we're bullies.
We're bullies. Then put us in a hole.
We are the heartbeat. We are.
The world.
Most countries. Well, all the countries.
I can't
usually
be mad about how it's set up
right.
when you think about how, because do you want Iranian bases here? Why aren't there Iranian bases here? We understand why there's bases there on a high level. It's easy access, you know, and you know there's a exchange that's done because these other countries aren't as rich as we are, so they got something to gain by allowing us to use their land. But why aren't they allowed here?
Right.
I mean, we allies, right?
Let's keep it.
Follow the money.
I'll just tell you, and we got sanctions going on, so they can't really make we're like crippling their economy. And anybody who want to do business with them, y'all want some smoke too?
Sanctions. You want sanctions? Sanctions.
The U.S. is some G's. Just saying. Be here.
I'd rather be. I'm not gonna ever say no different.
This is my country. I'm a patriot. Okay.
Because when you go to other places,
So
sometimes
you
my
see country
things.
I ain't singing none of that shit. I ain't singing none of that shit. But it's my country.
It's like
stand up and at the anthem, just ask.
I actually don't stand up. Being a patriot to me does not mean saluting to a flag or, singing this song or that song. But I am for my country. Like, I want the best for my country. And I think that I can critique my country when we doing shit that's fucked up.
Cool.
Like, but if another country want to come in, I'm like, hey,
here, look, because you don't.
So
people
if the
always
Canadians wanted to take over, y'all wouldn't be happy with that?
No, I'm good.
hell no, I want nobody taking over. I mean,
mad about Trump. We don't want their democracy. We don't want.
The thing is,
I'm being the devil.
I know.
It's kind of like, okay, it's kind of like your mama, right? I mean, I'm just saying, like,
can't nobody talk. You can talk about it, but
talk
can't
to your
nobody
brothers and sisters like, ooh, she get on my nerves and she this and that and the other. But let somebody else come for your mama, and it's like, hey, wait a minute,
who is your mother? Really, now the Stockholm syndrome is kicking in. Y'all don't get me to thinking shit.
Don't get you to thinking.
All right, well. We are, I don't know, it's just a lot of Iranian Americans that are actually celebrating this. So there's always two sides, to every story. And I just really hope that
My condolences to anybody who's lost family during any of these acts of war, senseless.
It's crazy.
To us, we're not there, but I know what it feels like to lose somebody, and I know their hearts. While we just talking about this on a news level, there's people that are really grieving. They're talking about this leader who they say was, a bad guy. But what about the other people? Who were they that were killed along with
correct. You're right.
That's true.
You are right. So, peace in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Just saying. All right. We've been saying that for years.
I know.
Since I was in damn elementary school. Peace in the Middle East.
I remember that.
I'm making light of it. But we've been saying that shit forever.
I was like little.
But anyway,
that was a throwback.
Let's move to these local topics.
All right.
So we've got. Did anybody check out the state of the city address?
I didn't watch it, but thank you for letting me know that it was happening.
But Mayor
check it out. Did you enjoy it?
I actually did. So she. Thank God she's gotten over her, cancer scare and things like that. She's been reelected, and it looks like she's in good spirits to, handle another term and make it happen. There's a lot of great things happening in our city.
Downtown.
Yeah, so downtown, the Circa property. That's the first newly built hotel from the ground up since the 80s, because we're real good about imploding and then rebuilding.
And that's messed up. But I remember the cowboy.
Yeah.
The thing,
Even at Doolittle, I'm mad about them not having the man with the afros and the little shorts that was running. I was like, when they were voting on that, I should have got involved. But I would have voted to keep that, because I used to remember riding by there as a kid, and that was just like a landmark to me. That was my place.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot, and it might be over there at the Neon. There's a
museum where you can go see
the dude is over there.
The cowboy.
What about the Afro man?
I don't know, but the cowboy he is over there. The cowboy dude is over there.
But we got that hotel coming. There's 777 rooms.
Wow.
How Las Vegas. They're gonna redo the canopy, the Fremont Street experience. Yeah. I'm excited about that.
I'm interested to see what that's gonna look like, because I already like it.
Yeah. Have you guys ziplined over there?
No, I haven't ziplined over there. I wanted to. I think the one time I went, it wasn't up and running yet, so I was like, okay, I'll come back another day.
It was fun. I screamed the whole time. You definitely need to be on the package. Some kind of whatever your package is.
I'm like, I'll just do it. Just do it regular. So I'm okay.
Okay.
Sometimes you just gotta
live a little.
I don't think I'm gonna miss anything in life. I don't feel like I've lost anything if I never do it.
I've always wanted to zip line, but I want to do like a zip line through the jungle, like real, like. So I'm going to Hawaii in March, so I'm doing it.
It's fun.
Look, I'm going to Hawaii in March, so that's one of my goals is to do it.
Fun. So they're going to widen a lot of streets down there. We even have Project Enchilada. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. See what that's all about. Yeah, I love. I think in my previous life I was Mexican.
Yeah, they call me Senorita.
Yeah, I was Asian.
Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was Mexican for sure.
Look, good food is good food.
Yeah, I love Mexican food. Has anybody been to that Area 15? I always see it, but I've never been in
What's
it.
that Area 15?
But apparently there's a lot of stuff going on in there. There's like a volcano lounge, indoor and outdoor events.
It's crazy because
You
when
can-
you live somewhere, you never.
Yeah.
You be like, I ain't going down
What
there. I don't
street
feel
is
like driving.
I don't know what street it's on, but it's, I don't know. It doesn't say on here what street it's on.
You know, I might have been in that area not knowing it was called
Called that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really big. You could, if you
It's
see
downtown?
it.
So my question is, when was because I feel like they redid downtown. How long ago was it? Like,
It's a consistent
Progression.
thing.
okay, I'm like,
And they're
'cause
just
keep-
doing
keep-
different
keep-
parts.
Okay, I'm like,
They're about downtown.
because
Yeah.
they sure are. Because when I came back, I was like, oh, this look different. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it was like totally different.
It's great. So just
That's good though. You
Yeah.
always,
growth.
yeah, and
We
we
got
can
growth.
do other things.
UNLV School of Medicine, and I want to say that's going to be out in the north. I
Oh,
believe.
really?
Yes. So I'm
They're
just really
actually gonna
excited.
Build a college in the north? Okay.
I'm waiting for
It's
the
just
mall
the
in the
med- yeah,
north.
medicine.
That's what I'm waiting on.
I
A
can't
mall.
wait.
We
Yeah,
need a
that's-
mall
yeah,
in the north. Like,
that was my selling point.
Yeah.
for real.
That
Like,
happen.
it really needs to be one over here. Like,
Yeah,
it's
so.
not, but it.
Yeah,
But
I
you
think
know
it's
what?
coming.
It would do good.
I think it's coming.
I think it would do well.
There's so many housing developments
Yes.
being
Oh my gosh.
built. And then not to mention, of course, the Raiders Stadium. How do you
Yeah.
feel about the Raiders coming here?
You know, I'm gonna stay away from that area.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Are
even
you
know.
a Raider? Are you a football?
I don't watch sports at
Okay.
all, so I could.
I know I won't.
I ain't saying that I could care less. I think it would be fun to go to, like, you know, I'm always with. I just like to do stuff, so I'm okay with going. But when I drive past there, sometimes I'll be like, "This is going to be
Oh, yeah.
horrible."
The traffic.
Oh,
Oh, you think it's traffic?
oh, yeah. I'm cool. I stay away.
People are concerned about the new people coming from Oakland. They're saying, you know, they're
a little rowdy.
rowdy. I haven't had the experience. I'm just going by what people have told me, but they're real rowdy and that they're concerned about the crime rate and just the whole population increase overall. But I'm glad I'm like on the other side.
Yeah. I think the population increased, but the crime rate, I feel like our crime rate, they try to keep it on the low, but we be having some stuff going on,
yeah.
and they don't really address it because
You
we're
know
one of
why?
those,
Yeah.
we're a city where people need, it's
They
tourism,
wanna-
so they
yeah.
gotta keep it at a,
Especially on the strip.
people don't think so, but I be like, it'd be a lot of stuff going
Yeah.
on, so.
It is. Well, to keep stuff in check, there's some new laws
Yeah.
coming in 2020.
Let's see how this
Some good ones.
goes.
So I know you were talking about
Yeah, I have a
marijuana
favorite
law.
one. Because I don't think that's right. Like, I feel like if it's legalized,
So what's the law?
the law states that we're the first state to approve a law that if you test positive for marijuana during the hiring process, you can no longer be denied. But
Because of that.
Yeah, so EMTs, firefighters, and people that
Stuff
drive.
that makes sense. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
So
saying.
those are like the three that I read.
Yeah.
EMTs,
I
firefighters,
remember
and
them
those people that
discussing that.
drive, that does not,
Yeah.
you're not included.
And
Right.
federal
I remember
employees.
reading
Yeah,
that.
federal.
Yeah. And
But, because I feel like alcohol is legal. You can't drink at work, but you can drink outside of work. So if you know you can't drink the day before a drug test and go take it and be like, oh, I want. No, that's not okay. You can't drink on the job. That's not okay. You can't smoke on the. We get that part. So if it's legal, like I think this is fair.
Yeah.
I really do.
I do.
That's
I like
one
it.
that I'm like, that should have been like we shouldn't even be the first state. Like everywhere where it's legal,
Right.
you should be able to. If you fail on that part of the drug test, it's not like you high at the time.
Yeah.
Because it
It's just
lingers.
in your
It
system
stays
for
in your
what, like
system.
60 days?
I think it depends on how
I thought
much you
it's even longer,
consume.
maybe
Okay.
90 days.
It depends on how much you consume. So if you consume
Yeah.
quite often, it stays in longer.
Mhm.
But if you don't do it that much, it doesn't.
Yeah. I actually like this gun law where Assembly Bill 291 allows family members to go to court and ask a judge to temporarily bar someone from accessing a firearm if they're a danger to themselves or others.
That's crazy.
And I like this because sometimes people crazy.
Sometimes.
And you know, they may not have gone to a facility,
Mhm.
you know, a mental facility or anything like that, but everybody in the family know
No, they ain't
it's
right.
crazy. So, nope, take his gun. Please
I
come
like
get this.
Please come
Yeah,
get
you
this.
know, you hope that the law will protect us by not allowing this person to be able to purchase a gun, and then you hope that the streets will protect us by not letting this person have access to a gun. Because I mean, if
It's-
all rules are made to be broken. If that's what you want to do, at the end of the day, I do think there should be gun laws. But at the end of the day, I feel like people are going to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
So my thing is, what do you need to prove that this person in your family is crazy?
Now that I don't know.
You know, people getting petty boots get put on in families, and people like, oh, I'm about to go down here and I'm gonna say they crazy and they need they good, and then it becomes what
probably.
I want to know what the
example.
Yeah, you gonna have to prove to me that he's been arrested for X, Y, and Z, or you just need to know where the line is drawn right there.
It's called the red flag law.
So.
Red flag law.
And also, I like it with the guns. Now, private and like you have to get the background check.
You have to.
Unlicensed dealer and private sellers.
So you can't just go to a gun show now and just buy a gun?
Right. They got to do the background check.
Really?
Yeah. So
I think it's great. But
I like it.
It's just fun to be able to just go in and get what you want and not have to pay extra
for everything else.
Yeah. So
we'll
I know.
See how those. You'll see how it plays out, right?
Yeah. Vaping, can't vape.
Yeah. I'm not a firm believer in that.
What?
Vaping.
What about it?
It's dangerous. People are dying from this vaping. They ain't test this stuff or nothing, and people get lung disease.
I guess
and dying,
it's like enclosed areas. You know how people usually, even where it's like you couldn't smoke cigarettes, but people were still vaping in like enclosed areas. So you can do it in like enclosed areas.
Right.
Wherever there's a no smoking sign, you can't vape.
Right.
Basically,
they're
like
doing
cigarettes.
Like cigarettes.
Basically, like cigarettes.
Oh, that's fair.
And I think that's fair because I don't vape, so I don't want you vaping around. Like, I don't.
Because the second hand is worse.
Yeah. And just like I don't smoke cigarettes. And sometimes you be like, oh, that's a bit much.
Yeah.
With the,
yeah,
like,
I agree.
We got other laws.
I think the one that I'm just looking. We
get older.
Listen, I like all of these. One that stood out to me of these new laws that are going to affect maternity care. This was interesting because it said health plans other than Medicaid must provide maternity care for surrogates.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, I think two things click.
Yeah,
like, that's not a
people.
normal thing, but is it a normal thing now? Like,
Yeah,
to implement that.
Kim
Are people
Kardashian
doing surrogates that much?
Had, I think, 3 kids surrogate.
Yeah.
I think North was the only one she had.
But I look at them like a anomaly.
They barely give maternity care to people they carrying their own kids. I know because I've witnessed this. The state of Nevada does not give good maternity care to me.
I guess
so. That person is insured, not just your married family, kids.
How much is your premium?
Non-relative is also covered during maternity.
Wow. So is this saying like, okay, so I got a surrogate and I need to put this surrogate mother on my insurance? Okay.
Health plans, or I don't know exactly how it's set up. Maybe the surrogate can say, I'm going to be carrying a baby for somebody. But no.
Yeah, but that would be
I
think they need to go on
the other way.
Whoever they having the baby.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They need to go on
What's your co-pays looking? You about to pay. Putting somebody else, adding people on.
But they're having your baby.
I know, but still, shit.
I do. Surrogates was interesting to me. Housing assistance, Medicaid will provide more money to help vulnerable populations such as seniors and the disabled. Affordable housing.
I'm all with the seniors getting getting disabled.
Like people that can't afford to live, we have the money. It's our money, our tax dollars. We spend trillions on war. We build missiles to kill people, but we can't take care of the people who contribute to what the country does to keep the country.
But I'm really down for the older people and the people that can't fend for themselves. But you other people that's out there on the
with
system
y'all surrogates
and doing all this extra, sit down. Go do something.
All right, that's our rant of the day. We will be back with Oh Val, the comedian. Can't wait to get our laughing on. All right.
Okay, she looking serious. I don't know.
Welcome back. We have Oh Val, the comedian, in the house. Welcome.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, of course. I have seen your I don't know, what do you call it? Your stand up.
Okay.
I follow you on Instagram and I've seen some things that you've done. I'm like, she is funny, so let me get her on this show.
I heard you saying, like, instead of her making, talking crazy with the family. Let's go ahead and just have a, talk crazy appeal. There's blood running there, so that's we got all cousins.
Yes, and she's also my cousin, so I got cousin. I'm just feeling the love in here today. But I saw that you recently went to New York.
Oh,
right?
That was a ball, yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
I went to New York before 2 years ago, and I knew a comedian, and he said he was going to get me on when I got down there. When I got down there, I got to run around. You know what I'm saying? So, in New York, it's different than out here, because in New York, you have to really know somebody, and then also too on the weekends it's the hardest.
Okay.
Because although there's so many people in New York, so much talent down there, that's when they make their money on the weekends. So their weekend shows are the ones that sold out.
Oh,
so when I went down there on Friday, I really didn't plan on it, but I shot, had a couple of connections where I shot out and tried, after doing comedy for a while now, so I knew a couple more people. So I, did a couple shout out, and when one person came back, I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? She's like, I don't know you from a can of paint, but you seem pretty cool and stuff. So I think I'll fuck with you. And I was like, well, fuck with me.
So how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it, I haven't even been doing it 3 years.
Really?
I know every time I say that, people's like, what? No. I was like, no, seriously.
Yeah.
So I hate when people always ask me, like, how long you been doing it? Because if I say how long I've been doing it, they like, are you serious?
But a 10-year person is considered a new baby in comedy. Like,
yeah,
you've
I
been
know.
out, so
Yeah. That's why people always like, you're a natural. I go, I've been making they acting a fool for
a long time. Look,
you know what I'm saying? So my blood just want to get paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
So you never just had a passion for comedy?
Yes,
and something
I did.
you want to do? Okay.
Yes, I did. I had my when I got ready to turn 50, my dad passed away.
Looking good,
So
I know.
So when my
right?
dad got ready to
Really
pass
good,
away, we had a lot of long talks about a lot of stuff before he passed away. Taking him to chemo and stuff every day and stuff like that. So give us a lot of time to reminisce about some stuff. And so he was talking about things in life that you wish you had done that you didn't do. We just talking about that, and he's like, why you never did try comedy? I was like, Dad, I just talk. I'm just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But no, don't be the one.
Just crazy.
He always said that, you crazy, but that was a passion
But you
that I
probably
had.
had him rolling, though. You probably was laughing on the inside of it now.
Because I would make him laugh to keep him from thinking about the pain of the cancer, But I always did want to be a comedian,
Really?
But, yeah. But I didn't want to be a hypocrite.
Why? What do you mean?
Because, Saturday I'm going there, this motherfucker is here, and then Sunday I'm like, oh, praise God. So I was like,
I don't think that's a hypocrite.
Because I tried to do the jokes without cursing. And I just didn't get that same feeling.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I feel me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A cuss word, you know what I'm saying? So, I had to
internal battle.
So I had to get that, so I do clean comedy and I do, rated X comedy. So I do both. Even though they enjoy the clean comedy, I have to really get deep into their deal.
Right.
And I have to really test myself to make sure I don't slip a, So
That'd be funny. I give an order.
I had a clean show. I had a clean show, and my sister came to one of my clean shows, and she gonna say, she was in the audience. She was like, I was just waiting for you to slip. I was just waiting for you.
She gonna cuss.
She gonna put an F-bomb.
I was like, Nina, thanks. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for believing in me.
I was like, Nina, how you gonna do me like this? She goes, sis, I'm just saying.
She was being real.
I'm just saying. I just knew you was gonna slip. I was like, she gonna get a motherfucker out of slip.
That's good though.
That means you got talent. You
Yeah,
I can go back and forth.
The good thing is that you can go back and forth, because I want to say it was a Chris Tucker that tried to stop using curse words, and it's like, Chris, you want to stop?
Yeah, that was kind of.
I think it's because he didn't come out that way. Like since she's coming out like this, she could do both. It makes it a little like, okay, that's what she do. She do both. But when somebody is like, you know them for cussing, you like, you gonna stop cussing for real? Like, This is what we gotta listen to.
Now,
I did curse.
Okay.
I didn't curse for years.
Oh, okay.
I used to curse, growing up, you curse, my thing was, I grew up on Richard Pryor, some more.
Yeah.
I really love.
I love some
adore
more.
some
You
more.
grew up to Richard Pryor and some more and didn't cuss?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Interesting.
I said I cursed.
She said she
But then
did, she stopped.
I decided, I got
Okay.
saved and I wanted to, no cursing and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So I didn't curse for a long time. Right, and so then I make a joke about that now.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I got out of church so I can cuss.
I
said it all the time. I was like, oh, I got out of church so I could cuss.
I am a firm
Why you get
believer that heaven has a section for us.
Praise Jesus.
That is the
'Cause I am a
section.
cusser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We getting to heaven.
Yeah.
We
I think it's
we
about
are
your
not
heart, not your
getting
language.
in just because
Yeah.
we use
Hard.
that.
You know
You
what?
say
When
that
I, like
again.
when I first started, I hadn't even been doing it a month, and I had to give him props. Vinny Favorito, Italian. He put me on his. He let me on his stage. He's like, hey,
Oh,
I'm like
that's
what?
Wow.
And I was so shocked, because
And that was
most people
here
don't-
locally?
Yeah, most people don't want to get their stage up.
Yeah, yeah,
He just
Yeah,
he go here you go, and he got me up there like whoa.
That shows
And so then,
character.
but he told me, he held me afterwards. He's like, don't start off, so dirty, like.
Gotcha.
He said,
Okay.
Because you don't want to be labeled as a dirty comedian.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, make
So,
more money.
Okay.
I was like, so don't start talking about the pussy up front. Okay.
Don't you warm them up? They didn't have that second drink. They still got package.
I was like, so this is like the first day, we gonna have to do dinner first, and then, like he just kept asking me about your representative. Okay, so I got it. I can't. Dinner first. You know what I'm saying? I got it.
So let me ask you this. Are there a lot of comedy places here in Las Vegas? I would think so, since we're like an entertainment,
It is. It's a lot of rotation of them because, it might be a lot of things they call it open mic.
Okay.
Okay, so basically a lot of open mics is a lot of free stuff. So that's a place where comedians practice their material.
Okay.
But then also it's a place where people steal your material.
Oh,
Yeah, of course.
So I find myself, I try to treat my comedy as if I was on the other side. Because I was on the other side for so long. Because I done wrote jokes for over 30 years.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Like I said, I wrote the jokes. I was just always too scared to say it
Say it.
myself.
Yeah.
I remember one time I tried to sell my jokes to Cheryl Underwood.
Really?
Yeah, after a concert, I said, I write jokes. She's like, you do? And I was like, yeah. Got some jokes to sell. She's like, you do? She's like, okay. She's like, what's your number? And we went and she wrote my number down, right? Like, oh, yeah, I'm going to sell it. I was like, these jokes, she ain't never called me. I was like, that's okay, because now I can use them myself. Yeah, so I threw away a lot of jokes. Like, after my dad passed, I had threw away a lot of jokes. Like, I ain't going to do that. But I went on the Grown and Sexy cruise when I was 52. And I decided they had an open mic.
You got it.
And I decided, I'm going to try.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
you did it?
Yeah, I said I'm gonna try because I was like,
You don't know these
I don't know
people.
these people.
I was with. That's how you know. See, I was with one of my best friends that I grew up with, right? And he's like, you really gonna do that? And
Yeah.
I said, yeah. I said, if I fuck up, I don't know none of these motherfuckers.
Exactly. It ain't gonna hurt you.
I said, who gonna tell? If you tell, I'm gonna be on.
Yeah.
Who gonna
No
tell?
video.
So-
See, that's the problem. People video. They think it's funny.
yeah, they did, and this is kill thing. I just got booked with them again for May.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I
that's
saw
how
on your
we-
Instagram that you
we made.
are.
Oh, so you gotta be on a cruise?
Yeah,
and then
yeah, you should
Awesome.
go.
That's
That's
it came
always,
a shot.
that's the main thing. When I go on a cruise, I go to the comedy.
Comedy,
show.
yeah, they were
See,
funny.
but
They
this cruise,
funny.
this one's gonna be good. Kay Michelle gonna be
Yeah.
performing too.
What?
Yeah.
What cruise is that?
And girl, yeah, I gotta hook you up, cuz. And so then also too, you do Spinderella, and you got
Yeah.
Spinderella, and her fiance is Q, the comedian.
Okay.
And Q, and they're having their wedding roast on there too.
Oh.
I
that's
started
gonna be
my first
fun.
time I started like that said on the cruise. Q was the one that got he got a, what is it called? Who's Got Next?
Yeah. I know.
He does that.
Okay.
Q does that on the cruises. And so, and then Q does comedy in Texas too.
Oh.
Texas, somewhere in Texas. So it's like it's a lot. I love their organization.
Uh-huh.
It's a good organization to get with. KJ is Keith Jones.
Mm-hmm.
They have several cruises all year.
Okay.
And several events all year. So it's a good group to get involved in where you
That's
can
good.
involve
Yeah,
yourself. They
yeah.
have different states. They
Now,
have
is the
different
cruise
stuff too.
free for you? Or do you have to pay for the cruise? I'm just
Well, it's
being
different.
nosy.
It's different. Depends.
You get a
we gotta work
discounted
all that. I
price.
got
Yeah.
keep on. You know what I'm saying? That's
I
all.
was imagining
I got
We
the work
doing table talk, but we doing off-camera talk. Okay, so anyway, so
Okay.
talk about that later. Okay, so anyway, I'm just saying that on their cruise, they have different functions they have every day.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's like you can't participate in everything because sometimes there's two things going on at one time.
Yeah.
It's so much fun because you meet so many people, and then they call it a family. So they call it the Grown and Sexy family. Because you meet so many people, it's like a family. I said, like I said, I met so many people, and I still talk to several people now. And some people I never met. That's in the group.
Yeah.
But they just heard about what I did or whatever, so we end up being friends.
That's cool.
So that's great. So you got Las Vegas that you've of course here. You got the cruise line you hooked up to. You've been in New York. What are some other places? that
L.A.,
you've been?
Long Beach. I done a
Yeah.
couple of
Okay.
places.
Nice.
When are you going to be in Las Vegas again?
You
Yeah,
follow
when's your
me
next
on
show?
internet, girl. I'll be on there, and then I'm gonna do the Wildin' Out. They having a Wildin' Out.
Are you
here.
doing it here?
They
You gonna do
they
it?
having the Vegas Wildin' Out here on January.
I went to
I thought that was
no, on February 6th. I'm booked for the February 6th. one.
Okay.
Okay. Well, for January, what did I got in January? January 26th, Vegas Ringtone.
Okay.
They're having a show
Okay.
at the Texas.
Oh,
I'll be in that too.
It's a comedy show?
Yes, a comedy. Well, they got comedy and everything. They got comedy, singing. They gonna have vendor booths. They got a lot of different events going. Let's follow me on Oh Val Comedian, and you can see exactly what I'm doing. I can put it all on there.
Okay.
It's all the same.
Wonderful.
So-
I'm so excited.
That's cool.
So what's your favorite audience to tell jokes to? I don't know. Do you have a favorite?
You know what? I like versatile. I don't like a all black, all white.
Yeah.
You know, I like a mixture. You know, because it's a way of testing your material. Like when I went to New York, it was all white.
Okay.
It's like two black
how'd that
people.
go?
It was a sold out room.
Wow.
What I'm saying, how they take
So
you.
like, and plus I was the only black woman.
Right.
Really?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so it's another. I said only because the other lady that was in there, she was part of something else. So I just said, you know, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
you know, if you were to do the legal way, you know, that 5%, you know. But anyway, I just said part. You know. So they said, how many black women were there? I said, it was 1.5. Okay, so anyway, I said, you know, I was filling out the audience and I was seeing how they was reacting to certain people, and it was really, you know, New York is hard.
Okay.
That's why people always say, if you can perform in New York, you can, you know,
anyway.
you know, you hear that?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
yeah.
So
Make it
I was seeing
there,
how they was
make it
like,
anyway.
I was like, so what I planned on doing, I changed it up when I got up there.
Got it.
I was like, no, I see this ain't work with them.
Okay.
So I get up there, and you know, you can see it on my
That's
my
good.
page what I did when I went up there, and everybody's like, you know, they was, you know, they saw, you know, when you laughing, I know which way to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I just fill them out and just went for
Yeah.
it. They was like,
Good.
fuck
It's a
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing. When I got
When
up
they
there,
say fuck yeah, you know you got it, girl.
because you know, before when I got there, nobody talked to me except the person who was hosting it.
Yeah.
That's all the person knows. I was like, man, this bougie motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
So
huh?
nobody really said nothing to me, right? You know, just like, oh, you're a comedian. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
she had a like Janice. Shout out to Janice Monticetti. And, you know, because she had her line up there, right? And I said, okay, well, number 6 right there. Okay, cool. You know. So I was like, damn, these people bougie, you know? You know, so then they didn't say nothing, right? And so then when I got off that stage, fuck yeah!
Like
that shit. I was like, hell to the yeah!
Hey, y'all friends. Well, that's good. They ain't gonna be friends with you if you're not good. So they
Right.
like, we gonna
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
That's
We gonna
good.
see.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. It was.
So you mentioned Richard Pryor. I think you said some more, or some of the people that you know kind of inspired you. Is there anybody else who now do you think? Is
Well,
like,
you know that I had 3 really.
Okay.
Okay, I had Richard Pryor, some more, and I had Bernie Mac.
I love
Those
Bernie Mac.
Bernie,
All
when
of
I
them.
was
Bernie's
growing up,
great.
everybody teased me about Bernie Mac. Your husband
Oh,
on TV. I used to go, ooh, I love him.
Listen,
Ooh, I love that's my
we found
husband.
him. We found him.
But you know what? But you know, when I finally met Samore in person, I was like, I had to tell her. I said, I told her later. I ain't tell her then. I was like, you know, I'm starstruck. I said, I've been wanting to meet you all my life. You know, this and that.
Yeah.
And she was like, girl, really? Because you know, just to hear her say, oh, because when I met her, she's like. And I said who I was because she looked at me kind of funny, like, I know her. And then I went up there and I was like, yeah, I said, oh, I'm Oh Val. You know, she's like, oh, this my friend, Oh Val. I was like, oh, okay, she said friend. She said friend.
Yeah.
So, you know, after hanging out with her so many times, we went to Punta Cana, you know, and everywhere else, you know, just,
Nice.
it's really cool, you know, just like
Oh, that's
having
cool.
that, you know.
Yeah.
Well, that
That's
is
cool.
wonderful.
It's nice when you meet somebody and they the same way,
that
Yeah.
you thought they were
Yeah.
gonna be.
You know what I'm saying?
It's bad. I was gonna ask you how much, because you know when you meet people, sometimes like people you really like and
Right.
while you admire their work, and when you meet them and they not high, you like,
Yes.
damn, this gonna mess it all. I ain't messing
Yeah.
with you
Yeah,
no
you
more.
didn't kill-
Yeah,
you
you
got
kill.
posters
Yeah, you like I don't want none of they stuff.
Yeah,
I just that's what
it's
yeah.
it's like a it's somebody you admire, but you don't want to copy.
Yeah, correct.
I admire her and I respect what she does, but never do I want to copy her.
Yeah.
It's an
Correct.
inspiration.
It's so funny because when I was in the hotel I used to work in, one of the guys I used to work with for years, he always teased me and called me some more. What else some more? What else some more? You know, because I like that dark skin too. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I used to think it was a joke. But then once I started doing comedy myself, I told him, you know, hey, stop that. It's Oh Val. You know, don't copy that no more. That's you know, that's cool. Then it was just a joke. But
Right.
now I'm my own.
You
want to be known as
Yeah.
Oh Val and not nobody else.
Yeah. No, that's a joke then. You know, I heard y'all been talking about the healthcare stuff.
Oh yeah.
What you got to say?
You know the surrogates?
Yeah. Talk about that. Y'all know that they give time off to the men too.
Yeah.
They give time off to the men and to the
Now,
person that,
in Nevada?
huh?
Not everywhere though. I don't know. Is it everywhere?
The
Well, somebody told me out here that when he had a baby, he could
take
maternity leave. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's
I think
fair.
I think that's fair too. I think that's cool because
The family should come first. I heard years ago how Germany will allow the mother and the father or to be home for a year.
Wow.
So they're financially secure, but they get to, feed their baby, be home with their baby.
But what if they don't know the baby daddy?
you know what.
Well, then his ass gotta go to
you
work.
know what? I just said, if she pregnant and she like, she messing around with like 3 different men,
Well, pick
who
one.
gonna get they gonna
That'll
get
be up to her. She's cool like that. I think she got that part figured out.
6 weeks out, is everybody gonna get 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2
I'm
weeks, 2 weeks?
done.
I'm just asking for a friend.
We're gonna have to call Dana, figure out
who that is. Take them on Maury if we got to. Figure it out.
I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah.
You are
I'm
hilarious.
just asking for a friend.
Well, where can people find you? I know you got some shows coming up. Give us your socials, give us your website, all that.
My social, everything is Oh Val Comedian. It's OHVALCOMEDIAN. Oh Val Comedian. Okay, now Oh Val, because I just, Oh Val. Okay, OH, like okay, got it. Okay, so it's the same thing. Instagram, Facebook, tweet. My website is still Oh Val Comedian. Everything is Oh Val Comedian. So that's all one thing. Just like it's the other shirt, Oh Val Comedian.
And so if somebody had an event and they wanted to book you,
Uh-huh.
do they email you? They call you?
Yeah.
Like how do we?
And on my Facebook page, it says on here, book me or
Got it.
whatever.
Okay.
Same thing. But most time when people book me, they go through, they inbox me.
Okay, perfect.
And then we talk about it. Well, they talk about business, about booking, and then they talk about some pussy. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you should have asked for the pussy first, so we could have get a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Don't mix business with pleasure. That's why I just post that. I just post on my page. This is entertainment, not selling pussy. Stop
So
coming to
you
me
get
about
people
pussy.
sliding in your
Oh
DMs.
my God! At first, when I first started doing comedy, I had so many dick pics. I had started numbering them.
Oh my goodness.
wow.
Listen, I'm proud to say I've never got anything like that ever. Clutching my pearls on my social media. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm not mad about it. I'm gonna find the pictures if I want to look at a picture.
You never got a dick
Don't
pic?
send me that. I'm thinking a whole lot of
I didn't think it was like that, you know what I'm saying? But some of it was kind of interesting, you know what I'm saying? I did look at it for a minute, you know what I'm saying?
Before you
somebody send you a picture of why did you do it? What were you doing? Why were you just taking a picture of your penis? Why did you think I wanted to see it?
I was like, who else you send this to?
Yeah, who else you sending this to?
I was like, was you thinking about me or something?
Oh my God.
Because I got one of them and I looked at it and I was like, ooh.
You kept it on there for a few
I was
days.
just like, I sent him a message
The
back.
wallpaper.
No, I sent him a message back. I was like, truly, you sure don't know about photoshopping because
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
You need to zoom in.
I'm just saying. No, he did. I'm just saying. You are a proud man to send this little shit out and don't be for nothing about it. I was like, ooh.
Oh my
But I
God.
think there's a certain fetish You know, we're gonna go.
Wait,
Nothing.
whoa.
I'm just saying, I go to the dentist. I don't need dental floss. It was just little, you know, just like.
It's like, damn.
You know what?
You're brave. You're brave.
For more of this funny,
I'm just keeping it
make
real.
sure you guys contact Val. Again, Oh Val Comedian on everything. All socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and website.
Email.
And we gotta have you back again. And your next thing is what?
My next thing, what is it? I think January 26th is
Okay.
my next thing. I gotta look at my calendar.
Wonderful.
I try to keep up. I say the wrong date and wrong thing,
Yeah.
and then somebody get mad. So like I just say, just go to the page.
Go on her
Start
webpage,
the
look at the
page.
schedule, go out there and support.
Yes.
And then before we get out of here, what we want to do is, because you shared a piece of yourself with us, we want to give you a piece of us. Put that on your keychain. Take us everywhere you go.
Fit it to the puzzle.
Yeah. We are all
get everybody
connected.
together and eventually and connect them. Is it gonna be?
You know what? That would be great.
You know, is this a real puzzle, really?
It's a puzzle piece.
You know what? That would be really cool to put them all together.
Yeah.
To meet up 30 years later.
That would be fun.
I like a corner. I don't want to be in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna be in the middle.
I'll find your
I'll make more money on the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Hilarious. All right. You guys, we are up in here having way too much fun.
Yeah, we are.
Make sure you catch Oh Val Comedian. We are all connected here. Pieces of She. The She stands for Shared Human Experience. Thank you guys, my cousins.
Oh gosh.
Everybody for this show today.
I'm done.
Awesome.
We don't need to do nothing else for the week.
Wait, what's our word of the day? Invigorating. How invigorating.
What did she say? What did she say? Petty power. What did she say?
Pump up the pants. What you say?
We're not being petty. We're being
Pump the
invigorating on this thing.
I will admit,
Until next time, we will see y'all. Oh no! Hold on. I have something for Cousin Mo because I said I had her. I haven't given her Christmas gift,
Oh.
New Year's, everything. So I bought your gift in today. I didn't forget. I've been forgetting. So before we head out and look at her gift,
I forgot to bring your Afro wig.
yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's
My
cute.
shirt.
Oh, that's cute.
How many people did you tell you love this week?
Oh, I didn't do good this week.
Tell me you love me.
I love you. I didn't know. I didn't tell
We
anyone.
working with it.
No, because I don't.
She got
say,
love
I don't have like.
She making you work on it.
Yeah.
She didn't know we was coming.
All right, you guys.
Thank you.
We love you. Until next time.
Bye.